Hello and welcome guys to a review of a movie that's well overdue. Sorry, it's hard to make videos. Newborn kid, all that stuff going around. A lot of screaming, a lot of freaking out. Freaking out! Woo! So yeah, sorry. Sorry. I'm sorry. Wow. Here's the review for Captain America 2, The Winter Soldier. So, before I even continue, as always, if you're like, oh, Kevin, you know, I don't want to get any spoilers, you might not want to watch this if you haven't seen the movie yet. If you have, cool, continue watching. If not, don't come back for the second segment of this video because there will be spoilers. So, here it is, Captain America, The Winter Soldier. So sit down, stick around, and as always, enjoy. So Captain America, The Winter Soldier. I'm going to start with a little bit of history here. Out of all the Marvel movies that have come out since they've brought up this new Marvel universe where Marvel's making their own movies, the one that I liked the least was the original Captain America. So, the first Avenger. That's the one that I liked the least. Not to say that I didn't like it, but it's the one that I liked the least out of all the ones, all the different movies that came out from the Marvel universe. So, I guess I kind of had high expectations for the Captain America movie. It wasn't bad, it just wasn't as good as the other movies, at least I didn't find. So I was like, okay, you know, I'm going into this movie, you know, with reservations, thinking, well, you know, the first one was good, but nothing that really blew me away, so we'll see what happens this time. And oh my fucking god, it blew my mind! Ugh! Like shit, it was fucking crazy. The movie was crazy. Holy fuck, it was good. That was a good movie. And you're gonna hear people talk about, you know, well, you know, it was really good, man. Almost as good as Avengers. You know what? That's fucking true. It was nearly as good as Avengers. And if you could actually make an argument that it was as good as Avengers. Could you make an argument it might even be a little better than Avengers? But for me, for what I got out of the movie, I sat down, I watched the movie, my opinion, this is my opinion, you don't have to share it. I think the movie was just a little bit underneath Avengers, not much. Almost to the level of Avengers, but not quite, but I'm telling you what, it was fucking damn near close, and it was leaps and bounds ahead of the first one. And definitely the better Marvel movie out of all the rest of it, except for Avengers. So, already that's huge praise for this film. The film was fucking cool. It was great. The acting in this movie was stellar. Stellar, stellar, stellar. We had good acting all the way around. Captain America, Winter Soldier, the whole thing. Everybody was good in this movie. Black Widow. Fucking go on and on and on. Everybody was just great in this movie. It looked real. The movie looked real. In some of these movies, I'm like, it kind of looks a little fake-ish. And that. This looked real. It looks like I was really watching this shit happen outside. It was weird. Kudos to that. The only one little scene where I was like, it kind of looks fake. And it really wasn't a big deal. I mean, this is really nitpicking, really going in and saying, I gotta pick something out because it can't all be perfect. So a little something was that initial scene with Falcon when he jumps off, when they throw off dude off the building, and then Falcon comes back up with him in his arms. It's the only scene that looked a little fake. We're almost like, that doesn't look right. It looks like green screen work. The only thing. Other than that, the fucking movie is practically flawless. It was beautiful. That whole scene with Samuel L. Jackson fucking driving and fucking Hydra chasing him down, that was fucking so cool. So badass. Sam Jackson at his best. I fucking love that scene. It was beautiful. The whole thing with the Winter Soldier, you know, him I like the fact that they signed him for a few movies, so this gives them basically a huge creative oust. Because with already Chris Evans doing a few movies, you know, he's signed for what, 6 or something like that. They get an out here. They can actually say, you know what, take a break for this next movie. We're gonna go ahead and bring back Bucky here and make him the new Captain America. Just like in the comics when Captain America was killed off. They've got these options right now. Marvel are just so fucking clever in what they're doing. It's insane. Now, just watch the movie Winter Soldier. Okay, let's get off the acting was great and all that. Just push that aside. For the fans, it was like a fucking orgasm fest from beginning to end. Just these cameos and dropping hints and shit. You're like, holy fuck, this is amazing. Example, fuck. When they go back to the computer room and Armzola is in the computer. And there's that little camera on top of the computer. Okay, so it's not like a fucking full droid body with a camera on top, but you can definitely see the nod to Zola, and you're like, holy fuck, that is sharp. Then they got dude upstairs there on top of the building, that whole scene I was talking to you about Falcon, and they're like, it's like, imagine the targets you could hit. It starts naming names. He fucking drops Stephen Strange's name. Stephen Strange, Doctor Strange. Just like, holy fuck, awesome. Then they're targeting all the buildings, the aircraft carriers, the helicarriers. They're all targeting the buildings, and you see, okay, Stark Tower, which is Avengers Tower now. And apparently it is Avengers Tower, what we saw there in the brief hologram. And you're like, cool. Then they throw us something right out of fucking left field. The Baxter Building. Like, holy shit, Fox is gonna fucking sue you. It's insane. They throw that in there, like, holy shit. Like, what is the Baxter Building doing in there? But it's awesome. I love it. I love it. Take the lawsuit if you get it. It's worth it. Love it. So that was amazing. Other nods all during this movie, man. Even at the end when you got fucking Brock there, like fucking getting, I don't know, helped out and all that. It's all fucking burned and scarred, and you're like, holy fuck. He's coming back as Crossbones. This is going to be great. Get to see him wearing his fucking mask and fucking being a mercenary. Good stuff. Good stuff. Awesome. What else? I'm fucking trying to think about all these fucking cameos in this movie. There were so many of them. So many. It just like blew your mind. I'm not talking about Stan Lee cameos like that. You come to expect those. I mean, stuff related and linked to like the whole Marvel universe. It's crazy. Just look at the fucking credit scene. The credit scene. You're like, holy fuck. Loki's scepter. Alright, cool. With what we probably think is going to be an infinity gem in there. At least that's what I think it is. You're like, cool, Loki's scepter. And they're like, what about the twins? Like, the fucking twins! Holy shit. The fucking Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver. Oh my god! It was insane! And here's like Scarlet Witch and like, oh fuck, Scarlet! No more mutants. Bah! The world has changed! Oh my god, it's crazy. So it's like fucking cool. It's kind of neat too that we're kind of getting, we're gonna get 2 different Quicksilvers, yet they were both in Kick-Ass, one of them being Kick-Ass, one of them being Kick-Ass's best friend, yet they're both playing the role in 2 different movies completely, one for Fox and one for Marvel. Interesting. Kind of cool that we're getting 2 versions of Quicksilver, which are actually buddies in another movie. It's just weird. It's just weird. Fucking weird. Mess with my mind. Mess with my mind. Holy fuck, this movie was good. Did I say that yet? It was insane. The movie was so good. So good. Leaps and bounds ahead on the other one. Fucking Gary Shandling, man. Gary Shandling, member of Hydra. Member of Hydra. What the fuck? What happened? Like, what happened to the world? Oh, wow. No, this movie is just fucking filled with these little Easter eggs, and it made it so much more enjoyable. The movie as a whole is good. The action is great. The fight scenes are very well choreographed. But then you get all this other bonus shit in there, this stuff, these nod to the fans, and it just makes it so much better. There's not enough of this in the Marvel movies that take place in the other universe, Fox or Sony, but not enough of that going on there. Probably because they're restricted to those properties. Like you're restricted to Spider-Man here, and then you're restricted to X-Men and Fantastic Four. I guess you could kind of make a little crossover here, and there's talks about that happening. But I mean, they should try to do a little more with these Easter eggs. It's just great. It's just so awesome. So yeah, so Captain America, so close to being as good as Avengers in my opinion. It was just fucking wonderful. Also, fucking Agent 13 in there, Captain America's future chick, showing up as well. A lot of cameos, a lot of fucking cameos. So yeah, a lot of little stuff in there to say, yeah, it's good. And I'm not even mentioning the stuff with Tony Stark and Hulk and all that, because I've already seen all these characters. So I'm not gonna drop that shit on you with Banner and all that. Forget about that! There's so much more. So, this is it. That's the bar. Avengers. The bar for summer movies is Captain America. That's the bar. Who is going to reach or surpass the bar? You'll have to keep watching to find out if that even happens. So yeah, if you love the Avengers, you're gonna love this movie. If you're a comic fan, you're gonna love this movie. If you don't give a shit about comics, just like a good action movie, you're gonna love this movie. If you don't like action movies, but you like a really, really hot redhead in fucking spandex that doesn't look like me, you're gonna love this movie. So until next time, guys, take care. Later.